All right, a few more people have joined. Hello, Amit. Feel free to unmute, ask any questions, introduce yourselves. Megha, hello, Megha, good morning.
Hi, hello.
Good morning, Megha. So, what about you? Have you registered for FRM already?
No, sir. I was thinking for starting my preparation.
Okay, got it. No problem. We have some time to register, so you can see how you're preparing, how it's going, and then you can register.
Actually, I'm planning for next year May examination.
Okay. Yeah, take it at your own pace. It's fine. Do it next year. But it's good to get your preparation going because it can be grueling a little bit. So we'll answer all your questions about the course and fee, registration, etc., etc. Thank you, Megha. Tarun?
Yeah, sir. Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Have you registered for FRM?
No, sir. I have not registered, sir.
Okay. All right. What makes you pursue FRM?
Yeah, sir. Actually, I was interested in this risk management, sir. So currently, I'm working in bank. So to career enhancement.
Okay. That's good. Thank you, Tarun. Welcome to orientation.
Thank you.
Selja?
Yeah, good morning, sir.
Good morning, Selja. Have you registered for the FRM Level 1?
No, not yet registered, but I have to register it. I want to attempt it in November.
Got it. Good. Yeah. It's better to just prepare and give it in one shot.
Yes.
I would suggest. It's a good idea. Thank you, Selja.
Thank you.
Gitanjali Sahu.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Gitanjali. What about you? Have you registered for FRM?
No, sir, not yet. I was thinking of, but maybe for the next year. I just want to give it a good try. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you for joining, Gitanjali. Tanu, good morning. All right. So we have a few people who have joined. We'll start with the FRM orientation with the introduction to Banking Quest, what we are and what we do. And then we'll move on to the FRM orientation after in 5 minutes or so. All right. So we are Banking Quest. We build career in banking. Our vision is to be the most preferred partner in the BFSI segment for transformational skill development, enabling organizations and individuals to achieve their goals. Our mission is to work with leading banks in the country to provide effective learning solutions for capacity and competence building. Banking Quest was founded by senior bankers with proven track record with a single-minded focus of developing next-generation bankers. We pride ourselves on our distinctive and differentiated content and delivery with a focus on practical aspects of banking functions. We work with the leading banks in the country to provide effective learning solutions with our pan-India delivery capabilities. In our advisory council, we have Mr. Mohan Saleh, former chairman and managing director of Central Bank of India and chief executive of Indian Bank Association, Professor Rajiv Kishore Dubey, who is former chairman and managing director of Canara Bank, Mr. Bhaskar Sand, former chairman and managing director of United Bank of India, Mr. Hargovind Sachdev, former general manager, State Bank of India and head of Central European Desk at Frankfurt, and Mr. Varun Gulati, who is also in this call, who is the chief executive of Banking West, who is the former principal of Staff Training College of UCO Bank. We have trained 12,000 plus bankers. I think the figure is now 15,000 plus. We have trained officials of 25 banks, including public, private, small finance bank, regional bank, rural bank, etc. Our interbank training programs received overwhelming response. Our participation feedback rating is consistently over 90%. We deliver classroom and online training both. All programs are designed and developed based on in-depth training needs and skill gap analysis of junior, middle, and senior management segments. In the process of rapid expansion, we are venturing into delivering customized and niche training programs encompassing the entire BFSI sector. We are recently introduced initiative include, it's not recent anymore, but we've been running it for a while, include risk management in banks and NBFC. So you are in FRM program, we have launched FRM as well. So risk management in banks is related to FRM, is risk management. FRM is financial risk management. We have climate risk management for banks. We have pre-recruitment training programs on MSME credit, credit management, foreign exchange, blockchain developer bootcamp. So if you're interested in blockchain, please join. I'm teaching that myself. Treasury investment and risk management, bank promotion training program on soft skills and ethics in banking. We have capability for large-scale pan-India rollout. We have a holistic evaluation, pre- and post-program assessment, and comprehensive post-program reporting. We have end-to-end program management capability. Our pool of highly experienced and credible faculty resource have functional experience and operational experience in banking domain. Our practical approach towards training with moderate stress on theory. We design customized training programs based on specific requirements of the banks. We have multi-location on-site delivery on demand. We have served 22 large banks so far. We have Canara Bank, HDFC, Union Bank, Yes Bank, and there are a few names on the screen. All right, so we are located in Gurgaon. Megha, if you don't have any questions, please mute yourself. All right, thank you. So we are located in Gurgaon. You can contact us with the email info@bankingpress.com. We also have a website, www.bankingpress.com. All right, so this is me. I'm Varun Gulati. I used to be a software developer. I was working at Google in New York, and I am passionate about blockchain and dApp development. Before joining Google, I was working at Morgan Stanley, also in New York, as a technology associate. I have completed my BTech from Delhi College of Engineering, completed my MS from Carnegie Mellon University in the US, and I have software and fintech and blockchain experience. So I'm teaching now with Banking Quest full-time. All right, so this was the introduction, and I will be your course coordinator. All right, so welcome again, everyone, for joining this. So this is FRM Level 1 orientation. So this is meant to be interactive. So if you have any questions, feel free to unmute and just ask your questions. All right, so the contents of this presentation would be about how to register, what are the fees, and how to get the books, what is the FRM course structure, how we are organizing the program timeline, and who will be teaching this program. Okay, so we have this FRM registration page and FRM registration form. So let me just open it. We can share this form with you. So this is the FRM website. FRM is hosted by GARP. GARP is the Global Association of Risk Professionals, international organization. This program is also internationally accredited. So joining 80,000 plus professionals who have completed their FRM. So there are only a limited pool of people who have completed their FRM. So there are 2 levels in FRM, and we are focusing on level 1. So if you click on register now, you will be taken to a registration form. So this is the registration form. It has a few information, email, mobile, first name, last name, of course, exam selections if you want to appear for part 1 or register for part 1 and part 2 both. There is some discounts if you register for both the programs at the same time, but register for part 1 is recommended so that once you appear part 1, then you appear for part 2. All right, so part 1 registration is $600. Late registration is $100. So if you want to register early for the November exam, you can pay only $600 before July 31st. After you register for November exam after July 31st, then you have to pay $800. All right, so a few more information, your billing address, location, then you make a payment. So this is only $400. This is only for registration for FRM. It doesn't include FRM Level 1 exam. FRM Level 1 exam is $600 extra. So let me go back to the slides. Early registration deadline, register by July 31st in order to take the exam in November. Standard registration deadline, can register later for additional $200, so $800. On Banking Quest, we have this program. We have a training program on Banking Quest. So this is where we all are right now. So feel free to register here as well. I have already registered, so you can register for Banking Quest, also the training program. So to summarize, $400 is for the registration for the GARP on this GARP website. So this is a one-time fee. You don't have to pay it again. So once you register, you pay $600 more for early registration for level 1. And if you're registering late, you have to pay $800. So what does this include? FRM enrollment fee is $400, like I just said. Exam registration fee, early registration $600, late registration $800. And what about the books? So let's see the fee detail link first, and then we'll go to the books. So this is the fee detail. Register by, yeah, this is the one. So we will be appearing for November exam. There is a window for the exam, so you can choose a date for your exam. So November 4 to November 17 is the window. Early registration closes at July 31st, like you just said. It says $1,000 because it includes the FRM enrollment fee, which is $400 plus $600. Enrollment fee $400, exam fee $600. If you are registering late, so the window is not started yet, so it's blurred out. But these exams keep repeating. So there is a window for August 5. So it has both of these open. The standard window, the early window is closed in these ones. The standard window is open. So if you start preparing and you think by the end of the preparation that you can take the exam, that will also be possible. But you would have to pay $200 more for that. So this is for November. This is next year. This is part 2, sorry. So this is part 2. Yeah, next year is not showing yet. So it's only showing August. August is too close to appear for the exam. November would be a good deadline because the course takes around 4 to 5 months of preparation. So November is a good timeline. All right. Any questions so far? Okay. So what about the books? So with this $1,000, you'll get an ebook from the GARP University, the GARP Institute. So the ebook would be free or included in $1,000 that you pay. If you want a hard copy of these books from the FRM Institute, then you have to pay $300 more, plus the shipping cost. But there is an alternate book that all of the teachers have recommended, and everyone uses Schweizer. So Kaplan Schweizer right here is the other book that is recommended, and that is like a summary of the books offered by FRM, which is very exam specific. So there are 2 ways to buy the Kaplan Schweizer book. One is from their official website. If you go to their official website, the charge for the book is $249. I think there'll be a shipping fee also. So shipping fee would be around $30, $40, maybe $50. So, but there is an alternate way to get Kaplan Schweizer from Flipkart. So if you go to Flipkart, I found this link. So sometimes it's hard to find the latest books because you have to get the 2023 book, because 2023 has some new sections as compared to 2022, including the machine learning and AI risk modeling. So that is in 2023. So if you're preparing for the latest exam, make sure to buy the same year books. So if you're appearing for the exam next year, so you would have to buy the books again for 2024. So this is much cheaper. This is only 1965 after 50% off. So it will get delivered to you at your home. So it's not that expensive. So this training program, Banking Quest is offering a training program for FRM Level 1, for which all of you are here. So this training program is 25,000 rupees plus rupees 4,500 for the taxes. The whole program would cost you around 29,500. All right. Any questions about the fees or the books or any other questions so far? All right. So FRM course structure, there are 4 books, mainly of considering theory. And then there are books related to questions and then the practice questions and the sample test papers, etc. But 4 books are the main theory books. First book is Foundations of Risk Management. This would cover the theory about what is risk management and build your foundation for what's coming next. So in book 1, we are just learning about risk management and it's more theoretical. The second book is Quantitative Analysis. It is heavy on math, so there will be a lot of mathematical concepts, specifically related to probability and risk modeling. So you would be taught about a lot of concepts related to quant and what is the probability of default, things like that. And then you'll be plotting some bell curves, and you'll be having a lot of equations, mathematical equations. So this can get a little bit advanced. But first part, FRM, which is Foundations of Risk Management, will get you interested into this program. So you'll be looking forward to what's next. And the second course, which is the Quantitative Methods, so this will be math heavy. So this is also building your foundation, but this is building your foundation in the math side of things, the quantitative side of things. And then there are next 2 part, which is Financial Markets and Products. We call it FMP. So we'll learn more about financial market, what are the products. This is here, we'll learn about derivatives and hedging instruments. And we also have more products about related to finance in this FMP. And the next one and the last one is valuation of risk models. In this, so we'll be learning about how to model the risk in the form of charts and how to use different kind of models to plot our data on those charts. And so the last 2 are more about applying what you learn in the first 2. So this is the course structure. Then we have 1 more book related to the quizzes and questions. And then there are sample test papers, which all of us would do just before the exam. So these are the 4 books. Each book is around 250 to 300 pages. So these are fat books. So a lot of learning here. So program organization. So I will be the program coordinator. So I'll be coordinating with all of you. There'll be 2 other experts who are the teachers. We'll talk about the experts in the next slide. But I can talk about the program organization, so how we will be organizing this program. So we will have 4 course content classes. So that will be the core classes that will be taken online. Our teachers have digital pen to write on the screen. So you'll be able to see what they are writing, and then they'll be also teaching you. So that will be 4 course content classes. That will be covering the 4 books that we just mentioned. And then there'll be quizzes. By the end of each webinar, you'll be assigned quizzes. So the quizzes are which you will do all together. And then there'll be sample test papers. So you'll be attempting sample test papers, looking at your score and see where you are. We'll also be doing student pairing. If 2 students are on the same page at the same pace, so we'll pair them together. So you'll be having maybe a weekly check-in with the other friend or a student, and you can talk how your preparation going, are you stuck somewhere, what you found difficult. So it's more for emotional support, and just to get you in the course, and not fall out. So we'll be having student pairing. We'll also be having progress check-ins. So I'll be checking with all of you about your progress, where you are, if you're stuck, and things like that. Timeline. So this program would take 100 hours of in-classroom teaching. In classroom, I mean online classroom teaching. So 100 hours you'd be spending on the course online in the classes. So this plus on top of that, you'd be spending a lot more on the weekdays. So classes would run on the weekend. So the classes will be held on all Sundays. All Sundays are off. So if you are appearing for this course, then make sure to book all your Sundays until November, and also book second and fourth Saturdays. So most of our students are working in banks already, so they have first and third Saturdays working. So we are planning to hold our classes on second and fourth Saturdays, alternate Saturdays. So each day when you come for the class, we'll have 5 hours of classes each day. So it'll be around, let's say, 2 hour plus half an hour break plus 2 hours again, and we leave some room for buffer room for if the classes overshoot by 15 minutes. So we'll leave some room for that as well. Tentatively, the classes would happen from 2 p.m. to 7 p.m. on all the days. So you have your breakfast, go for a walk, come back, and then it's 2 p.m. and you enroll in the classes and do your classes until 7 p.m. and then you're free for having dinner. So I would recommend book your weekends for the online classes, and your weekdays you'd be spending a couple of hours every day, 3 to 4 hours, just to revise what you learned and then get on with the course. So it will be 100 hours of in-room classroom training and probably 150 of your own personal time. So this would be the program timeline. Our teachers are Mr. Tushar Kapoor. He's certified level 2, FRM level 2. Presently, Tushar is senior manager at State Street. So let's see. So this is his LinkedIn page. Tushar Kapoor. He's senior manager at State Street India Private Limited, BP, BNY Mellon. So he was an associate at BlackRock, HSBC, Capital IQ. He studied at Delhi University, NMLI, CF Institute. Yeah. So he's FRM level 2. So we have a sample recording here, Tushar talking about derivatives, introduction to derivatives. We can share this with you if you're interested, just to see his teaching style. It's taking a while. So Mr. Tushar Kapoor would be one of our instructors, highly experienced, legend in his industry. All right, Tushar Kapoor. Extremely interesting presentation. We can share with you all after this, but have a look. The second of our instructor would be Mr. Rishikesh Kale. He's certified level 2 as well. He also certified CFA. He's doing risk modeling, and he has his own startup. So he an analytical man with perfect blend on finance and IT. So he is very good with IT and finance together. So very knowledgeable. He BE, MBA, CFA, FRM, both levels. So we are making sure whoever is teaching you has a prior experience clearing FRM, so he can talk more about the complexities of the course involved. So right now, Mr. Kale is director of Tech Roasters. He used to work with equity research analyst, innovate research, assistant professor. He used to teach before, so he has a good teaching experience as well. He cleared CFA. These are his education background. He's also cleared FRM. Right, so he doesn't have updated his LinkedIn page. So we have a sample recording session for Mr. Rishikesh. Oh, no, not this. Oh, I think I pasted the wrong link here, but it's going to the same one. But we can share both the recordings with you. That's not a problem. So clearing FRM and CFA in a finance industry would make you, I believe, would make you a legend in the industry. If you tell anyone you've cleared FRM level, for the levels, CFA, all the 3 levels, you'd be really, really respected. So I have a blog on our website related to FRM. What FRM, exploring the benefits of FRM certification. So I'm going to share this in the chat, and you can take a look, take a read. You can see the average packages offered by big companies. So it is globally recognized expertise. So FRM is recognized globally. You have enhanced career prospects. You have increased earning potential, salary potential of FRM certified professionals. So for risk analyst, risk manager, so you'll start with a risk analyst, then you become a manager, then you manage a portfolio, and then there's a compliance officer, risk consultant. So these are the different salaries mentioned here. But I would say that these salaries are just the base salaries. The total packages of FIM CFA certified professionals can go as high as $500,000 or $1 million or even more. So these are just the base salaries. There are bonuses included. So if you really are passionate about finance and risk management, I would recommend doing FRM level 1, then level 2, then appearing for CFA, and then you'd be having a strong foothold in the industry. All right, have a read here. And this is me. We've covered this before, so I'm not gonna cover it again. But I will be the program coordinator, so I'll be there for all the students. You can call me for any questions. And if you want a second session or a helping session or revision, or if you didn't get any test papers or anything, you can reach out to me and I'll be there to help. All right, so this was all about FRM level 1. In short, just to summarize all these slides, we have a registration link, so you don't have to register now. If you are willing to pay $200 more, you can register after July 31st for the exam in November. So exam in November is from November 4th to 13th, and you can choose any date in between, any one day. Then you have to go to the FRM center to take the exam. So $400 is the FRM enrollment fee. For the exam, you would have to pay $600 more, so $1,000. For books, you would have to pay rupees 2,000. For banking quest course fee, you'd have to pay 29,500 rupees. All right, course structure, 4 books, 250 to 300 pages each. So we'd have the core content classes on Saturdays and Sundays, alternate Saturdays, second and fourth Saturday in particular, and then all the Sundays. 5 hours of classes from 2 to 7 p.m. We will be having quizzes, sample test papers, we have student pairing, and we have progress check-ins. So here are our teachers for FRM, and this is me, who is the program coordinator. All right. So make sure, I'll also paste this link in the chat. Make sure to register on our website so that we have a record of you registering. And all the details about the program will be updated on the website, including the test link, the registration link, and all of them. All right, so this is the presentation. So feel free to unmute and ask any questions or concerns that you have.
Yeah, dear Varun,
Yes.
Can we what is the best strategy to get yourself prepared first and then appear for the exam, or first register for the exam then start preparation?
It depends, but I would recommend making the investment because once you're invested in the course, then you are like, okay, yeah, I have to take it, and there's no way out of it. So it will keep you more motivated. So the best thing is you could wait until July 31st and see how your preparation is going. And just before July 31st, which is the first deadline for early enrollment, you could enroll. But I would not recommend waiting for a long time before enrolling. So if you're preparing, if you're starting now, if you're joining Banking Quest training program now, it's best to take the exam this year itself because the next year the books would be changed, the course material would be changed. Um, yeah, so the course material would be changed, and then you'd have to buy new books. So it's better to make up your mind and get enrolled in this training program, and we'll walk you through step by step in this training program. And also to mention that we'll be there for you in this during the whole journey, and then we'll be helping you out in any blockers that you have, and we'll be having mentoring sessions, and then we'll also be doing this student pairing. So we are here for you during this program. It's better to enroll and just give the exam than wait for the next year, because once you clear FRM level 1, you'd have a lot of confidence in risk management, and it will help you professionally a lot. So I would recommend just if you have it in your backlog, just get it over with as soon as possible. Right. We have a question in the chat from P. Hello, P. Can we prepare in 4 months along with busy schedule? Yes. So the weekends, so you have to attend all the classes, but all the classes would not be sufficient for you to retain everything. You would have to also spend at least 2 to 3 hours every day for the next 4 months. So it will be a little bit challenging, but if you don't have any obligations other than office, because office would be like 10 hours maybe max in a day, and then you can spend 2-3 hours when you're home during dinner or after dinner. So 3 to 4 hours every day, and then the weekend. And also, if you have, since you mentioned you're working in office, so you would have a good experience in this field. So people who are already experienced don't find some of the concepts very difficult, because if you're already working in risk management field, so foundations of risk management, you would be like, okay, I know this. But for quantitative method, there will be some weak points or some strong points. So if you're already in the field, if you're already working, so some of the topics would be easier for you, which is what I feel. So if you're already working, I think you should be you'll be more comfortable because you have the background in banking field. If you have the background working in the banking field, in risk management, then it'll be more easier for you. But if you don't have any background and you're also working, it'll be a little bit grueling, but it is totally possible to clear in 4 months. 4 months is a good timeline.
Yeah,
Any other question?
one more question. Supposing somebody register and is not able to qualify the exam, so next again he has to pay the fee.
No. This is a one-time registration fee, meaning that if you are not able to clear this time, we are holding this program next year also. So once this program finishes, we'll start it over again for the next batch next year. So you don't have to pay the fees again. If you want to still appear for the exam, you'd get all the resources again. You can prepare again without paying any fee to Banking Quest. So it's just a one-time enrollment fee. So you enroll just one time and you'll have a lifetime access until you clear the exam.
I mean, that is the facility Banking Quest is giving to us.
Yes. This is by Banking Quest. But you'd still have to pay the fee to FRM. So you'd have to pay $600 for the exam fee or $800 if you're registering late. but your enrollment fee is a one-time fee. $400 is only a one-time fee. So if you want to appear again, it's a $600 more expense. Any examination fee except this $1,000. So this $1,000 includes the examination fee, which is $600 is the exam fee and $400 is the enrollment fee. So, and then you have to spend for books also. Books, if you're buying Schweizer from Flipkart, it's 2,000 rupees. And then this is a one-time fee again for Banking Quest, which is 29,500 rupees. Tarun, how will be the exam pattern like? Is it MCQ or theoretical and negative mark for wrong answers? So it is multiple choice question, MCQ. So we'd have sample quizzes exactly how the exam would look. You would have to attend the exam. You have to select one right answer. And then if it's right or wrong, it's like that. And then I don't think there is any negative marks for wrong answers. So it's either you get a positive point or a 0 point. But I still need to confirm this. Sorry, I haven't taken the exam, but I'm also planning. And for the people who pass the exam, there's a percentile system. So percentile system meaning, so there'll be top 10, 20, 30% people who'll be passing the exam every year. And so based on the marks students score in that particular exam, there'll be a passing marks. So the passing mark would fluctuate based on the performance of the candidates. Sometimes the question paper is easier, sometimes the question paper is difficult. So the passing marks would fluctuate based on how everyone has performed in the exam. So next question is how much I need to again if I don't qualify for the, okay, so if you don't qualify, so you only have to pay $600 again, which will be going to FRM. And then you will have to buy new books for the next year also, because the books that you bought this year would not be valid for the next year, because every year there are upgrades. So 2,000 rupees more if you want to appear the next time. So in short, if you want to appear again, it's $600 plus the books. Banking Quest won't charge you again if you've already paid once, so you can still appear in the next time also. All right. Yes, it will be live. It will be online, and there will be an instructor just like me who will be writing on his digital notepad. So you'd be looking at your screen, and he'll be teaching at his home, and you'll be at your home. It is an online class, and there'll be presentations and self-prepared notes, and we'll be referring directly from the Schweizer books. Any other doubts, questions? For getting certified as FRM, passing FRM is enough, or any, or else any? No, so there are two levels to FRM. This is level 1. There is a level 2 also. After you clear FRM level 2, you'd be FRM certified. For CFA, I think you need to have some experience, but this is not a requirement for FRM. But I need to confirm again. I'm not sure, but from what I feel that FRM, once you clear both the levels, you are certified as FRM. For CFA, you have to clear all the 3 levels, and then you have to work in a finance field for 4 years. Then you hold a CFA charter. So that's a different exam. But for FRM, you just have to clear the exams. But you'd be seeing short-term benefits just after clearing FRM level 2. Also FRM level 1, you will be seeing short-term benefits. If you have it on your resume, you'd get noticed by a lot more recruiters, and then it will be easier for you to get promoted at your bank. So clearing both the level of FRM and CFA, all the 3 levels, it's like taking an MBA, or it's even better than doing an MBA, in my opinion. If I missed live classes, recording will be provided. Yes, of course, we have recording for all the sessions. And if you miss it, the recording will be shared with you. You can look at the recording at home at your own pace. You can speed it up or however you are comfortable. But then attending live session is always encouraged, because you can answer live questions and you can interact directly with the instructor. But recordings would be provided for all the lessons. So I would recommend to talk to your friends or read more about FRM program online, and call me if you have any questions. There are more details about FRM is on the website. Go to Banking Quest. So we have a program called FRM Level 1 Training Program. So this is Level 1 training. Enroll it. So this is the payment link. This is the description of the event. And this is the contact information. You can also have my phone number. So I'll post my phone number right here. I am Varun Gulati. How much salary appreciation I will get, as I'm already a CA. For CA, it's a great certification. And if you are a CA, then this would add a lot of value to your profile. I cannot comment on the salary, but we have a lot of connect in the industry. We can, of course, get you an interview call. And then based on your experience, your knowledge, you definitely get some good raise, in my opinion. But I cannot say how much exactly, depending. It depends on everyone's background and experience level. But this is a certification that you must have if you are in this field. So I feel like CFA, FRM combined with any other, specialty. It could be CA like you are, or it could be tech, or it could be legal. So if you combine these two with FRM, then you have a solid profile. So everyone would notice your profile, and they'll be like, oh, this is something that we are looking for in the industry, in our company. So you'll, of course, get noticed. Read the blog, and then maybe you'll get some idea. Then the blog I posted in the chat. So the blog, exploring the benefits. It is globally recognized, so you'd have a course which is recognized globally in your resume. Go to LinkedIn and look for some profiles who have cleared. So for example, let's look at, this is one of my batchmates. So he cleared CFA FRM. He's a quantitative analytic in technology. He works in the US, Great Zurich area. I don't know where this is, but he is he's working at Credit Suisse for the last 10 years. And he's expert quantitative risk modeler, vice president of collateral portfolio analytics. Then this is his work experience. He was the analyst in derivatives. He's from my college, so I know him personally. So he only did his BE engineering. So he was not even related to finance, but then he completed level 2 FRM, CFA level 3. And now he is working as the vice president at Credit Suisse, expert quantitative risk modeler. So if you have your mind towards learning about risk and risk management, then this is the program for you. So this guy had a background in technology, and then he combined his experience with FRM and CFA, and then he's a vice president at Credit Suisse now. So, like I said, if you are a CA, or even if you have a different kind of like this guy was in technology, but he decided to go to FRM route. So he can now add his technology knowledge into risk modeling. So this will totally complement any other skill set that you have. So go through other people who have cleared CFA FRM. They write it on the headline of their profile because it's worth it. That's why they have it on the top. All right, any other questions?
Yeah, when Mr. Varun, Banking Quest proposed to start the regular classes?
So we would be starting, so this is the weekend of June 24.
9th of, I think so.
Yeah. So
9th.
the next weekend also we'll have another orientation. On the 1st, we'll have another orientation, and the week following that, so either it's an 8th,
9th.
9th, yes, 9th is a Sunday. So we'll be starting FRM starting 9th of July. In the meantime, I'll help you all to get the books, register, and get yourself, you can make up your mind in the meantime that, okay, I need to book all my Sundays for the next 4 months until I clear the exam. So I am an internal audit profile right now, audit of financial market treasury. So what is more beneficial to me, CFA or FRM? Audit of financial markets and treasury. So both the programs, I would say, are equally important. So FRM is more for risk management, and CFA has a broader focus. So you're auditing financial markets of treasury. So you are auditing, so you'd be more focused on the risks. So I would say go with FRM right now. I'm from my understanding. So CIA, Certified Internal Auditor. I am not sure about CIA. I'm not the best person to answer that. Sorry, but yeah, you can start with FRM maybe. We are here for FRM today. So CIA, I'll look into CIA. I am not aware, but that could also be a good addition. But I'm not the best person to answer it.
Yeah, CIA will take you to some very narrow field regarding internal audit only, where FRM is taking to the broader aspect of risk management in financial markets. That is going to be a very broader aspect. And whenever any person is auditing the financial market, treasury, so I think he need to be aware of this risk modeling, risk exercise, financial risk. So FRM would be better suited for that, for proper auditing of the financial market. Okay, CIA, Central Certified Internal Auditor, will tell how to do the audit, but to have basic understanding of the risk modeling, FRM is more beneficial. It is in my view.
All right, thank you, Tilak sir. Okay. Okay, any other questions? We are here for 5 more minutes. Okay. Okay. So yeah, this was it. Feel free to reach out to me for any questions. I have my phone number. Please also do register on the website, and we'll be starting on the 9th of July for this program. If you have any doubts, feel free to reach out. I'll be here to answer any questions. Okay. All right, everyone. Thank you for joining, and have a good day. Thank you.